And hello yet again, Shima girls. This May 17, 2023. Shima Hair Talk continues. So, hopefully everything works out well with the system and we can get started. Let's make sure things work well here. Let me turn this off so we can get our Shima Hair Talk popping today. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay. Okay, let me check on the chat room. Let me check on the video itself. And here we go. Here we go. Hello to the ladies that have joined. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yes, remember yesterday how we left off that I needed to show you pictures. Actually, some tips I needed to share with you regarding the weaving process. Want to get started with that. I also have some videos to show you, some inspiring videos, some hair growth progress videos of mine. You know, remember when I cut my hair? I want to show you some progress videos and how I achieved my hair growth, ladies. Okay. So I want to get started on all those wonderful, wonderful topics. Let's see. Okay, let me take this out the way. Let me take this out the way. So let's start, with inspirational videos first. I'm going to show you, ladies, this from just 1 year ago. How far I've gone. Before all this came into play, all of this, there was Shima had, shorter. Okay, all right. So let's do that. So we're gonna watch that while we wait for the other ladies to receive their notifications. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Here we are. Okay. Okay. Let's watch it together, ladies. All right. Let's watch it together.
Girls, and what you're currently seeing here is something that all of us can accomplish. Every single woman of color watching this video right now who has Afro textured hair can do this too. If you are on my channel, Shima Hair 21, you are witnessing what can be done when we put our minds, when we put the right hair products, and when we put the right techniques to our hair length goals. Look at this. In just 4 months, look at this. Look what can be accomplished when we are determined and keeping our eyes on the goal. And that's exactly how I'm accomplishing my hair length goals. By keeping my eyes on the goal, using my Shima oil every other day, using my Shima hairline cream every 3 to 4 days, and washing my hair once every 10 to 12 days with my Shima hair repair shampoo and my Shima hair repair leave-in conditioner. Remember, this was me. This was me. Just 4 months ago, February 12, 2021. I took the scissors to my hair after weeks of living with matted hair due to the extreme pain with my uterus that overtook so many basic things from my life, including something as simple as combing my hair. It was an extremely depressing time in my life, and I said, the heck with it.
Look at how short, look at that.
But as you can also see, I managed to save a lot of my hair by using pure olive oil and basically pulling the matted hair apart, which I did for at least a couple of weeks. Therefore, thankfully, I didn't lose all of my hair, but I did lose a whole bunch, especially the back. And as I stated before, my hair was never this short. Now, since I was a little girl around 3 to 4 years old, in which it had gotten matted as well, and my dad had to cut it off. So sometimes it's best to just start over, ladies. Just start over and let's start from scratch
Just
so
start
things could grow out
over.
even better than before. Well, today I am currently on my 1 year Shima Hair Growth Challenge. I am on month 4, hence the previous video I posted, which I titled Shima's 4-month growth update. And thank you, ladies, for all the positive feedback on that one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I read all of your comments. I have been consistent with my Shima oiling, which is the product you see on the screen and which is the main product I use to keep my hair moisturized and completely wipe out my hair dryness. My Shima oil guarantees that I would preserve my new growth and grow longer hair in no time. All you have to do is look at my hair today. Again, my hair went from this,
And how about you?
remember, February 12, 2021, to this, June 12, 2021.
And I look at it
Just
today.
4 short
Oh,
months. So in other words, it doesn't even take that long,
look at that.
or not long at all.
Look at that. Look at this before and after. I really need you to look at that. From this to this, ladies. That is fascinating. Okay, see what protective styling, what Shima oiling, what gentle handling can do, ladies. TLC. This is the reality. This is look at how short. I started cutting. I cut the back first. Remember, the front, it's still, the front part actually still relaxed, although there's a lot of new growth to it. But the back part is totally almost gone. 1 inch, 1.5 inches, and even shorter in certain areas. So in 4 months, by using Shima oil, completely being dedicated to protective styling methods and washing my hair once a week, with my Shima hair repair shampoo and even conditioner and all of the Shima hand with our Shima hair growth journeys, ladies. This is me in 4 months. So from 1 inch of hair to this, 1 inch of hair to this, the back. Let's focus on the back because that's the part that definitely was growing out. Okay. So again, Shima oil is no joke. Protective styling is no joke. And having faith in yourself as well is no joke, ladies. It's amazing.
Or not long at all, depending on how you see it, to
Look
see
at that.
remarkable hair growth results.
Look at that.
And what is happening is this, Shima girls. My Shima oil is simply preserving the growth that is naturally occurring in our bodies. We tend to forget that our hair is...
So understand, Shima oil, my Shima hair growth products, and make your hair grow. It helps us preserve the growth that has already occurred. It helps us to retain hair length. Okay? That's our goal, to retain hair length.
Producing growth every day. As a matter of fact, our hair is growing right now, right this second, as we speak. But the question is, are you preserving that growth? Are you saving that growth from breaking off? And that is what my Shima oil does. Preserves and protects our hair, our new growth from breaking off. That way, as our hair grows, it grows into longer lengths of hair.
And imagine it's gonna grow even longer than that. Look at me today. I'm happy there, just in 4 months. Look at how happy I am. And now look today. It's incredible, ladies. It's
If it wasn't for my
incredible.
Shima oil, my hair would simply grow and break, grow and break, grow and break. And this vicious cycle is what makes us believe that black hair doesn't grow, when the opposite is the truth. Well, as you
So what's the cycle that makes us believe that black hair can grow? The growth breakage pattern. It grows and it breaks. It grows and it breaks. Okay, why does it grow and break? Because we're not using the right hair care techniques and we're not using the right hair care products. Okay?
can see, it does grow, and it grows a lot. But it is up to us to keep it moisturized, keep it Shima oil, or use the Shima hairline cream.
It is up to who to keep it moisturized? It's up to us, ladies. It's not gonna grow on its own. Yes, it does grow, but it will break. The growth breakage pattern is all that you're gonna be left with. Okay, so make sure that the ends are not breaking while the roots are growing out. By what? By keeping the Shima oil, keeping the protective styles in place a minimum of 1 week to 2 months, and you'll be good. You'll be just fine, ladies.
Ladies, use them. Be gentle to our hair, be consistent with our protective styling, and last but not least, be patient. Patience is a virtue, it truly is. I mean, look at what 4 months of patience can do. 4 short months. And again, this is a 1 year journey, a 1 year Shima Hair Growth Challenge here. So I have 8 more months to go. Therefore, can you imagine? Can you imagine what the results will be by then in 1 year? Woo!
In 1 year, all right? It's been already 2 years, okay? So now I don't have to imagine anymore. It's here. It's here. And it's getting even better, okay? Because the growth ain't stopping here. So, see, ladies, in as short as 4 months, and some of you as short as 2 months, you'll see amazing results, amazing noticeable hair length results, ladies.
Can't wait to see that. But again, patience, consistency will protect the styling, your moisturizing, ladies, and we'll all get there together. Remember that all of my products are easily available on Amazon.com now, from my 8-ounce Shima oils to my 8-ounce cream, Shima hair repair shampoos, and leave-in conditioners. They're all available on Amazon. So let's get the right products in our hands, and let's get the right attitude to complete our 1 year Shima Hair Growth Challenge together. Remember, we're doing this together, ladies. I'm here to keep us motivated, but do your part as well. Thanks for listening, ladies. I'll be back with a new video soon.
Okay, so remember, the products are no longer on Amazon, but they are on my official website, shimahaircare.com and shimagirlbeauty.com, ladies. All right, shimahaircare.com and shimagirlbeauty.com. All right, so we saw that. Wasn't that inspirational? I'm inspired. I'm inspired, ladies. Okay. All right. So let me say hello to the Shima girls in the chat that's joined. I got Shima girl Dawn. She says hello, Shima. Hello, Shima girl Dawn. How are you? All right. Okay. I have Seraphina. Just start over. She says it's just hair, ladies. Just start over. It's just hair. I slightly disagree with that. The last part, it's not just hair, okay? It's not just hair, because it wouldn't be a multi-billion-dollar industry if it wasn't just hair. Our black women wouldn't be this obsessed with weaves and having, long hair overnight if it wasn't just hair. So that's why I slightly disagree with that statement. But thank you, Seraphina, for chiming in. All right, okay. All right, so Dawn says, in response to Seraphina, exactly 100%. That's what I did. I cut my hair off, but it's coming back. That's wonderful, Dawn. I'm happy it's coming back. And just stay inspired. Hello, Shima girl, Michael Jatoya Jackson. Thank you for joining us. All right, welcome. Okay, Seraphina replies back to Dawn. I had to do a big chop as well, and it definitely grows back. Yes, it grows back, ladies, definitely. Okay, so let's stay inspired, ladies. I do that sometimes. I go back to my old videos so I will stay inspired. So, I'm looking for ways to inspire me, because I could get discouraged. I have my down times. You know about my book, The Other Hiroshima. So if you have my book in your possession, then I've gone through a lot. A lot. And yeah, I will be down sometimes, but I find ways to inspire myself. I watch my old videos and I get inspired. If not, look how far I've gone. From what you saw in the video, how short my hair was, 1 inch. 1 inch of hair to this, ladies, to this. It's incredible. Okay, so yes, ladies. Okay, so I want to show you another inspiring video of me that I made, and I get inspired because it takes me back to the 70s, when we wore our afros out and proudly. So Shima had her own afro too while I was growing out my hair. Okay, so let's get a little inspired here, ladies, with Shima and her afro, okay? Okay. Da, 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 da. Quick pictorial of my first afro. This is my first time ever having an afro, ladies, okay? And this was 1 year ago. This was last year. Look at that. Look at Shima and her afro. 100% natural. Virgin natural hair. No chemicals, no heat appliances. Nothing to alter its beautiful natural curls. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Yeah. That's when it's wet. That's how it looks when it's wet, ladies. That's what I use to wash my hair. My Shima Hair Repair Shampoo, Shima Hair Repair Leave-In Conditioner. And this is a year ago, so it's not on Amazon, but ShimaHairCare.com. But currently those two are not available right now. Okay, I mean just the shampoo, the Shima Hair Repair Shampoo definitely is. Just the leave-in condition I'm still working on to bring back. Okay, the Shima Hair Repair Shampoo. The Shima Hair Repair Shampoo definitely is available. Okay, on ShimaHairCare.com and ShimaGirlBeauty.com. All right. So hopefully we got inspired with that one as well, ladies. Alright, so we're going to be talking about that, okay? About tips for the, about, you know, sewing weaves. I still got to get on top of that again, okay? Alright. Let's see, anybody else joined us? Let me make sure. Oh, thank you. Lily's 51286 says, I love your products. Thank you, Lily's. It's the real deal. You know, it's the real deal. I already showed you, you know, my own testimonial. I show you my own testimonial. Okay. So yes, that's the 5 tips that I wanted to share with you yesterday. Okay. So let's check out these 5 tips to help us prevent, or at least, you know, put us on the right path to helping prevent a hair disaster. You know, if some of you love still wearing these sewing weaves and stuff, and especially, you know, the sewing weaves, especially those weaves that we gotta sew in, you know, which I find to be pretty problematic because of all the pulling and the tightness like we saw in the video yesterday. You saw how the black girl winced, you know, she winced. You saw it with your own eyes, okay, because of the pulling and the tightening of that threading, okay. All right, the tightness of those cornrows involved. So this is why, you know, we have to be careful who installs the weaves, ladies. Be careful who's doing your weaves. Okay, but let's check out the 5 tips to help us, you know, prevent, or at least, you know, put you ladies on the right track, on the right path in helping prevent a hair disaster. Okay, so let's see. Number 1. Let's look at number 1. Get your natural hair in good shape, ladies. All right. So as I'm speaking about this, I think it's a good idea to show you. Well, at least let me do something. So because, you know, believe it or not, some ladies don't know what a sewing hair weave is, which is a good thing. If you don't know what a sewing weave is, by the way, that's good. Focus on your real hair. So let's look at some sewing hair weave examples. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so let me show you some quick pictures real quick, okay, ladies? Just as an example, okay? For the ladies that have no idea what a sewing hair weave is, all right? So these are examples of sewing hair weaves, ladies, all right? These are examples. So number 1, hold on, let me make sure. Okay. All right. So what do? Number one, let's get your natural hair in good shape, first of all. That's the first thing we need to do, okay? So it's very important that we take care of our natural hair before getting a weave or extensions, ladies. Make sure that your hair is clean and free of buildup from products like hairspray, okay? Let's use conditioners to keep our hair moisturized and strong, okay? Or if you got my Shima hair repair shampoo, use that. Add protein into your hair, repair your hair and prepare it, the right way before you do all these sewings, okay? And follow it up with some Shima oil. Remember that you're gonna treat the sewing weave as if it's a protective style, which is the way it should be treated, okay? Not like a lifestyle choice, just a protective style, okay? So continue to follow this hair care routine during and in between, wearing a weave extension. Number two, see a professional hairstylist. Someone with experience, with positive back-to-back experience, clients, okay? So you should get your weave or extensions done by what? A professional. Pay attention when they are working. So, be sure you can see what they're doing, okay? Bring your own mirror if you have to, okay? And you can see the back part. You just hold up the mirror and you can see the back part. So, again, if you feel pain or you have a headache, what we spoke about yesterday, that hairstyle, the sewing weave is being sewed in too tightly, ladies, okay? Pain or headaches indicates your body's telling you, hey, you're hurting me. And if you ignore it, your body's going to reward you with what? Hair thinning and even traction alopecia, okay? That's going to be your reward. No hair, eventually no hair, okay? So tight hairstyles, again, they can cause traction alopecia. Again, that's a form of hair loss caused by repeated pulling on the hair, and it can be permanent. Ladies, can be permanent. So if the hairstyle hurts or feels too tight, ask your stylist to what? Loosen the affected area. Okay. Okay, let me see if we can see some other. Okay, so some other examples, ladies. Okay. You see, these are the tracks. They comb roll your hair, which I'm totally against corn rolling because you're already starting off pulling it too tightly. Your all natural hair is being pulled too tightly, or even if it's relaxed with these corn rolls. Okay. There's another one here. You see this row of corn rolls. All right. And then a lot of our black women, they start neglecting the real hair. Once they totally forget that they have some real hair underneath all that hair weave. Okay, so that's what I'm so against. Forgetting about your natural hair, neglecting your natural hair, ladies. Okay, totally against that. Okay. Let's continue, ladies. Okay, so number 3, keep your hairstyle clean. Wash your hair as often as needed for your hair type. So if you are wearing clip-in extensions, for example, which I prefer, remove them before washing your natural hair. Okay, use gentle moisturizing shampoos and conditioners to keep your scalp clean and hydrated. Okay, before you put in the sewing weaves, make sure that your hair is thoroughly clean, okay, with the right shampoos and right conditioners as well. Gonna protect your edges, those wispy, baby hairs that grow around our hairlines, ladies. They are very fragile, very fragile. So let's take care of this delicate hair by only using water-based styling gels and moisturizing it with some conditioner. Avoid those heat tools, avoid those heat implements as much as possible, ladies. Okay, let's switch up our hairstyle. That's number 5, the 5th tip, to wearing a sew-in weave or clip-in extensions, fake hair successfully. Switch up the hairstyle, to maintain healthy hair. Okay, so it's important to give your hair a break, from these weaves or extensions. So wear these styles for I would say 2 months max. That's the cap off time, okay? Cap off. And then give your hair a break by switching to a hairstyle where you don't have to use these weaves and wigs, okay? Okay, so let's look at something here, okay? Hold on. let's look at something here that I want to talk about. Okay. Okay, so something else I needed to talk about. So what types of wigs can cause traction alopecia? Let's take a look at that. So wigs that are super tight can definitely cause traction alopecia. Okay, basically any hairstyle that's super tight can cause traction alopecia. Okay, and any type of wigs that require gluing or bonding, lace front wigs, anybody? Lace front wigs? Doesn't that require a lot of glue, these lace front wigs? So any type of wigs that require gluing or bonding to your real hair, especially if there is an unskilled, person, stylist applying it, like I mentioned before, can cause what? Traction alopecia, which means what? Hair loss. All right. Also, synthetic brands, it's synthetic bands. I mean, the synthetic bands in wigs can also cause problems. Okay, they also can cause problems, ladies, especially for those with sensitive scalps and skin. All right. So, yeah, the lace fronts, and clip-in wigs give us, they give us some amazing pizzazz. For the most part, I know that's why a lot of ladies love using these lace fronts, and the clip-ins I agree with, but not the lace fronts. So it gives instant transformation. It's always this microwavable right now results. Hence why lace fronts are so popular, the right now results. But you also get right now hair breakage results as well. Okay, so the once you wear them regularly, the lace front wigs, they can cause and will cause damage. They can cause and will cause hair thinning. They can cause and will cause what? Traction alopecia. Okay, hair baldness. Say hello to some hair baldness. Is this what you want? Some hair baldness, okay? In certain areas of the scalp or in all of the scalp, depending on how severe things get, okay? So now how can we prevent traction alopecia from coming back? Okay, let's say you got it and you don't want it to come back, or let's try to avoid it in the first place. Okay, so what? We avoid wearing wigs or any form of protective styles that, again, are too tight. It's all common sense, ladies. It's all common sense, all right? So it's important to revise your entire hair care routine. Okay, so we're on the Shima hair growth journey. You're definitely practicing gentle handling. You're definitely practicing protective styling. You're definitely Shima oiling once a day to once every other day with this light oil that's not heavy or greasy, right? Get your Shima oils before they run out of stock at shimahaircare.com, ladies. Very important that we keep our hair moisturized. Wipe this hair dryness on the spot and grow some hair. Let's grow some hair. We're here to grow some hair. All right. So I think that we as black women, we need to rethink the way we feel about our hair, ladies, and change the way we treat our hair. All right. The punishment we give it. Okay. Once more. Our hair does not deserve the punishment that we give it. All right. Let's be gentle. God gave us hair for a reason. Our crowning glory, anybody? Our crowning glory, does that ring a bell? We need to treat our hair as part of our sacred temple. That's the rest of our bodies. All right, so let's not forget that. Okay, so as we detangle our hair on hair wash day, ladies, make sure you're using the Shima hair repair shampoo. It helps so much with detangling as well. Make sure we have our Shima hair shampoos easily accessible, ladies. All right, so let's make our detangling in the bathroom go like a breeze. Okay, all right. The hair wash day is the day where most of our black women lose the most hair because their hair is wet and they don't know how to properly detangle. They just rake the hair combs right through. Okay, so the least we can do is have the right product in hand to help us, make those tangles more feasible, easier for the hair comb to glide through. Okay, and the technique is to have your hair detangle before using any product in the first place, before using that hair comb. Detangle with the fingers first. Always make time in your day to detangle your hair, ladies. It's the best thing you can do. Okay, avoid pressure on both the hair and scalp. Okay, let's say that again. Make sure, ladies, Make sure that we detangle from the ends to the roots to avoid added pressure, okay, on both our hair and our scalp. Okay, and whether you go with wigs, or your protected style of choice, if you go with wigs, meaning sew-in weaves and things like that, as your style of choice, make sure that you're not leaving your appointment with a headache, with pain on your scalp, just pain, period. Okay, don't leave that hair so long feeling pain on your head. Okay, so don't do it, ladies. Don't do it, okay? Because those are all signs of inflammation, okay? The goal should change from making the style last the longest to making a beautiful style, ladies, that supports the hair and scalp, all right? So, don't exchange pain for beauty, okay? Don't listen to that statement, beauty is pain. No, it doesn't have to be pain. It doesn't, okay? It does not have to be pain, ladies. Okay, so we went over the 5 tips as I promised you, ladies, that we would. Okay, so I'm happy we did that. Okay, so I wanted to read an article with you ladies together. Okay, because again, all of our black women don't automatically know what these sewing weaves are all about. So that's why we're here on Shima Hair Talk. All right, to talk about some hair and learn from scratch what all of these terms, what all of these products are, from scratch. Okay, so let's read this article together right quick, ladies. Okay, let's go for it. We're here to learn. We're in class to learn. Okay, the Shima girls are in class to learn. Okay, let me drop by the chat box real quick, because yeah, I like to acknowledge my Shima girls. Okay, let's see who else dropped in. Okay, okay. Mimi dropped in. Hello, Shima girl Mimi. Thank you for dropping in. All right. All right. Liz 51286 is talking about stress. Okay, so Lily's 51286, she says, stress has been thinning out my hair. Okay, hold on, because it's the system, ladies. I'm just making sure that you can hear every word I'm saying. Okay, so she says, Lily's 51286 says, stress has been thinning out my hair, and I've got my stress under control. Now I have to restart my hair growth process currently. Bra strap lane. Let's give it up for Lily's 51286. I'm happy you got your stress under control. Thank God for that. Stress definitely plays a factor in not just the hair, but in everything else in our bodies. So I'm so happy you got that under control. Do a lot of meditation. Do a lot of affirmations. And exercise also releases stress. You don't have to be too strenuous, but walk for 30 to 40 minutes. All of that helps to release stress. Eat healthy, eat your fruits, eat your vegetables, drink all your water, okay? And think positive all the time. So affirmations help so much. So let's give it up for Shima girl Lily's 51286. She got her stress under control, and her hair length is currently bra strap length. Yeah, yes. All right, so happy for you. Sarafina says, your thoughts on using hair vitamins. I don't get into things that you really have to take internally, like vitamins and stuff, because every person's body is different. So I would advise you to do your own research and ask, your dermatologist or your doctor regarding those hair vitamins, because some of these things are gets too trendy. And you have to read the back of the labels to make sure what you're putting in your body is safe for you. So I would discuss that with my own doctor, okay? Hopefully this tip will help you out, okay, Sarafina? All right. Okay. Okay, ladies, 51286 says, Shima oil is the main staple I always go back to. The only oil that absorbs from me. There we go. The Shima girl testimonial regarding what? The Shima oil that does not play. It's the truth, and it's been around since 2007, since my inception into YouTube, ladies. This is exactly what I used back then, and it's what I'm using now, and the growth is back. The growth comes back, okay? All right, ladies. So remember, this runs out of stock very quickly. So get your Shima oil, stock up on your Shima oil. ShimaHairCare.com and ShimaGirlBeauty.com is where to go, ladies. Hello, Stephanie. Stephanie Allen. Thank you for joining the Shima Girl chat. Thank you. All right. Okay. So let's read the article together, ladies. Let's go for it. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna learn exactly what sewing weaves are. Okay, there we go. First things first, sewing weaves are a process where your natural hair is braided down into cornrows. Okay, says Nash, and a needle and thread are then used to sew down hair extensions onto the braids. You know, as if we're a doll. Okay, that's what you would do to a doll baby. With a sew-in, your natural hair is tucked away, so it requires very little upkeep, okay? And that's where I disagree with, okay? Requires very little upkeep. That's exactly what our black women are doing, okay? Giving very little upkeep to the real hair, because I told you so. I told you so. Once all that, the real hair is braided up, and then that hair weave is covering it, they completely forget about their natural hair underneath. Okay, for them it no longer exists. For them, the real hair is the sewing hair weave. That's the real hair. So forget about gently adding shampoo in between the threaded parts. Forget about adding some Shima oil between the threaded part. And by the time remember, they be going past 2 months with these hair weaves sewn in. So by the time they remove it, a lot of dreaded hair growth has accumulated. Way too much shedded hair has accumulated. So imagine that the time to detangle all that stuff. And a lot of our black women, they remove their weaves right at home. They don't go back to the hair salon, to remove the weaves. Okay, and it depends who's removing the weaves in the first place. Remember, you gotta vet these hairstylists. Every hairstylist is not gonna do a good job on you. Okay, so yes, ladies, yes. Okay. All right, so let's continue. All right. Okay, and a needle and thread and that are then used to sew down hair extensions onto the braids with a sew-in. Your natural hair is tucked away, so it requires very little upkeep. It also gives your natural hair a break from the damage of day-to-day styling. Think heating, brushing, and product buildup. So if you're trying to grow out your hair, a sew-in is a great option. Yes, a sew-in is a great option if you're really using it as a protective style and not as a crutch. Okay, all of that is fine. Yes, it does give you a break from the heat tools. It does give you a break from constantly brushing or combing your hair and product buildup and stuff. But again, most of our black women are not doing that. Most of them are neglecting their hair. If this was true, the majority of our black women that wear sewing weaves will have their hair will grow out just like mine. Okay, nice, thick, luscious, and beautiful. Okay, but no, once they remove the weave, you don't see this. For the majority of our black women do not grow out their hair long, thick, and luscious when they remove these hair weaves. When they remove these lace fronts. Okay, it's, if anything, it's receding. Okay, it's receding. It's thinning out. It's breaking. Okay, so there is no, they're using it as a crutch, ladies. That's all I'm saying. They're using it as a crutch. They're using it as if this is their real hair, and that's not the way to go. And that's why hair weaves gets a lot of heat from me. And many other people out there too, by the way. But that's why I give it a lot of heat. Okay? Alright. So, let's continue. How long does a sew-in take to install? Let's learn about this, okay? How long does a sew-in take to install? Okay? This totally depends on your hair length, texture, and the type of sew-in that you want. But it'll usually take between 3 to 6 hours to install. Translation: you'll definitely want to bring snacks to your appointment. By the way, sew-ins are typically quicker to install them braids, which can take anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, depending on the style, obviously. They don't care. Most of our black women don't care. They'll sit in the whole day just to get the sewing weave in, because the main goal is to, you know, to get it done and just be out of there. It's like an overnight miracle for them. They don't care if it takes 6 hours, 10 hours. They'll sit there, okay, and they'll pay hundreds to thousands of dollars for it too. And we're gonna get to the pricing of these sewings as well. Okay, how long does a sewing last? All right, how long does a sewing last? If you're showing your sewing love and taking proper care of it, more on that in a bit. Okay, it'll last up to 6 to 8 weeks, says Nash. If you try to keep it in longer than that, you're risking damage to your hair and scalp, also known as irritation, excess oil buildup, and breakage. The easiest way to avoid any irritation side effects, keep up with your appointments. Okay, at least he was definitely on track when he says don't keep it longer than 8 weeks, which is the 2-month cutoff time that I keep telling you about. So thankfully he got something right there. Okay. So again, if you okay, it'll last up to 6. You're risking damage to your hair and scalp. Okay, so we heard that, ladies. We heard that. Okay, one more time. It'll last up to 6 to 8 weeks, says Nash. If you try to keep it in longer than that, you're risking damage to your hair and scalp. What is the damage? Irritation, excess oil buildup, and breakage, and also traction alopecia. Throw that in there, okay? So don't go longer than 2 months, ladies. If anything, at the 6-week mark, start removing this fake hair from your hair, okay? And start washing your real hair. Get your Shima hair repair shampoos out, okay? Wash your hair, and then after it's dry, roller set. Okay, try to avoid these heat tools. So if you don't have to use the blow dryer, you don't use the roller set. The roller set is the healthiest way to keep your hair, okay, to dry your hair, okay? And I use these rollers. These are the fat jumbo size magnetic rollers with the hose and clamp, because it's so easy to install, okay? But get the size, you know, there's different sizes. This is jumbo. All right. So, okay, do sewing weaves damage hair? You think? Do you think sewing weaves damage hair, ladies? What do you think about that? I'm not sure. Does it? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. Do sewing weaves damage your hair? Let's keep reading. Okay, they can if they're not properly installed or you don't take care of them, according to Nash. The best way to prevent damage is to make sure you go to a reputable stylist and that you feel comfortable enough to let them know if you're experiencing any tension from the braids and or the sewing in of the extensions. You'll also want to ask your stylist plenty of questions about upkeep. The more info you have, the better. Okay, let me check the chat. All right, let me check the chat. Okay, good. The ladies, the Shima girls are speaking against each other, amongst each other, so that's good. Okay, ladies, it's simple. Sewing weaves definitely can cause damage. They definitely can ruin your real hair. I've been speaking about this since the beginning of my YouTube career, okay? So, if you're not taking this seriously, you're not removing these hair weaves in under 2 months, you're neglecting your real hair inside, okay? Again, the whole thing is the neglect of your real hair, okay? That's why these sewing weaves are so bad for you. That's especially lace fronts, okay? Because the lace front, you cannot even get into your real hair inside, okay? Unless I read something about half wig lace fronts. Some craziness, okay? Focus on your real hair, ladies. If you want to wear weave, some fake hair, you know, off for clip-ins, off for drawstring ponytails, off for claw clip ponytails. I also carry claw clip ponytails in my website, okay, from my brand Hiroshi Hair. So you could get your claw clip ponytail. This is a claw, you know, You just claw it in and claw it back out, okay? Okay, so let's take a peek at this now. How much is a sew-in? Let's find out, shall we? Now, this depends on a number of factors, including where you are in the country and who your stylist is. Generally speaking, though, the install service, this is just the service, usually ranges from $100 to $600. This is just a service. This is just you paying the hairstylist to install it, okay? The weave itself, depending on the brand, depending on, okay, the weave itself, depending on the texture, depending on the brand, depending on even on the color of it, it's a whole different story, and they'd be ranging from around that, okay, around that, but double, okay, from 600 to 1,200, 2,000. It just depends. It depends if it's human hair, depends if it's synthetic hair. Okay, it all depends. But our black women are doing it. They are spending this astronomical amount of money on this fake hair that comes from God knows where, to be honest. God knows where. They tell you it comes from Brazil. They tell you it comes from Indonesia. They tell you it comes from there. Lord knows, okay? Lord knows. All I know is I see a whole bunch of, Indian women and women from all these different ethnic groups getting their hair cut off for holy reasons, religious reasons, for whatever reason, and selling it back to us, okay? All right, so, okay, and that's not including the cost of the extensions, okay, which can fall anywhere between $80 to $600. All right, and it falls higher than that, as I just explained, ladies. Okay. Okay, what's the best weave for a sew-in? Let's check that out. There are two routes you can go when it comes to choosing a weave for your sew-in. Either synthetic hair or human hair, like I said. Synthetic or human hair, depends which one you prefer. Okay, both come in a variety of textures, straight, wavy, and curly, but they give you totally different options in terms of styling. Since synthetic hair is made up of, you guessed it, synthetic materials that just look like hair, that's telling you a lot. You can't heat style or color it without damaging it. Before I forget, you read it for yourself. It's in this article. Okay, synthetic. Okay, synthetic is made of synthetic material that just look like hair. Did you know that I read somewhere that that they actually use animal hairs in some of these hair weaves as well? That is not all human hair. So you're literally putting animal hair. I mean, it's a given, because you know the phrase, oh, she got that horse hair. Yeah, they put animal hair on their hair. Now that I think about it, you got that horse hair in your head. Oh, there's a horse out there somewhere freezing its tail off. There you go. So there's animal hair, infused among the synthetic hair, and even, who knows, probably even the human hair. Okay. So again, since synthetic hair is made up of, you guessed that, synthetic materials that just look like hair, you can't heat style or color it without damaging it. That said, synthetic hair is way cheaper than human hair and will usually cost you around $80. Good quality and long-lasting human hair, which you can style and color just like your natural hair, will likely set you back at least $200. And they'll pay for it. They don't care. They'll pay for it. 200, 400, 600, 1,000. They'll pay for it. But what won't they pay for? They won't pay for the right products. They won't pay for the right hair information. They won't pay for the patience to grow out the real hair. Even with using these sewing weaves. Okay, if at least they will use the sewing weaves as actual protective styles and remove them just in time to take care of the real hair, then I have no issue with it. But our black women are not, a lot of our black women, I should say, not all, but a lot of them are not doing that. They're not really, the goal is not really to grow out their hair. The goal is just to put some pretty hair on top of their hair and go party, go show off, and just YOLO. You only live once, YOLO. you know, and then complain that they're balding, that they're getting thinning edges. Why won't my hair grow? Why won't my hair grow? You know, all of that just for that. You know, just to complain about it later on down the road, and then to get jealous of the girls that really are growing out their hair the right way. Okay, you get that too. You know, they do all this nonsense, you know, with the sewing weeds, with these lace fronts, just to get jealous of the other girls, of the other black women that really are focused on growing out their real hair. And because they don't understand why their hair can grow. Even though we're telling them why it can grow, but they don't want to listen. Okay, so can you wash a sewing? Nash suggests always going to see a stylist to get your sewing professionally washed. For the record, you only need to wash your sewing once every 2 weeks, but if you absolutely have to wash it yourself, you need a gentle sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner. Nash suggests washing from your ends to your roots using a wide tooth comb or paddle brush to distribute the product. You'll also want to make sure your weave and the braids underneath it are completely dry before styling your hair. If you don't let the braids underneath your sewing dry completely, sometimes mildew or fungus, I know grows, can grow on certain parts of the scalp, leaving you with tons of irritation, says Nash. As a general rule of thumb, always consult with your stylist during your installations so they can tell you how to best keep your sewing. All extensions are different and require specific maintenance. Yeah, there's a lot of mildew and fungus right now growing out of our black women's hair that are wearing these sewing weaves past the 2-month period. You know, once again, the neglect. Okay, all right, the verdict, even though they're on the pricey side, sew-ins are definitely, they also, okay, let me read that because of the connection problems. Okay, one more time. Even though they're on the pricey side, sew-ins are definitely worth it. Not only are they cute, but they also allow your natural hair to grow long and healthy. But hey, if you're still on the fence, just chat with a stylist and get a consult before you make any decisions. Okay, but they also allow your natural hair to grow long and healthy. Only if that is your goal in the first place, to use the sewing weaves, to use the you know, any fake hair that you attach to your real hair as a protective style. Only if that's really your focus, ladies. If not, no, your real hair is not gonna grow. Okay, once again, only if that's truly your focus to grow your real hair, okay, by using these weaves. Okay, so I hope we learned a lot from that article that we read together, ladies. All right, I hope we did. I hope we listened. Okay, and hopefully, again, I'm sharing this, the weaves. A lot of our black women, that's what they're doing. They're wearing these weaves. Okay, I'm sharing the do's and don'ts of wearing these weaves because that's what a lot of black women are in right now, these weaves. So that way. Okay, again, my favorite fake hair to wear is clip-ins, drawstring ponytails, claw clip ponytails. Okay, and regular wigs, not weaves that you thread in, not weaves that you glue in. Okay, so it has to be something simple that you can put on and take off, put on and take off. Okay, I tell you, Shima girl, take that claw clip ponytail off your head right now. Look, okay, all right. Shima girl, take that wig off your hair right now. Okay, Shima girl, remove those clip-ins right now. Like that. But what if I say, Shima girl, remove that lace from right now? I gotta go to my stylist. I'll be back in like 2 hours. You know, it's not happening. It's not happening. Okay, it's not happening. See how difficult it gets? Okay, so yes, ladies, I hope that we're learning so much. I really do. I really hope that I'm inspiring you. I know I go hard. Sometimes I go hard, but it's for us. It's because, you know, I really want us to make it, okay? If not, I wouldn't even come online to do none of these videos, okay? I want us to make it with our Shima hair growth journeys, okay? And that's all. let's watch a quickie video here from a YouTuber. It's just a quickie video of how she's installing this weave. Okay, let's do that. Just another example to show the ladies that have no idea what these sewing weaves look like, how to install them, what it's all about. It's just a few seconds of it. Okay, let's go for it. All right. All right, so let me make sure you can, okay, we can see it. It's just a preview. So she's moisturizing it first. She's moisturizing her real hair for leave-in conditioner. She's doing her own braiding, her own cornrows. Okay, and there goes that weave. All right, all right. Okay, so that's how it goes. All right, saw the threading. All right, all right. Okay, so that's a real quick video for us ladies to view. Okay, okay, so are we understanding what these hair sewing weaves are all about, ladies? Okay, so at least you can pull them up, you know, depending on how tightly they're braided, at least you can pull them up and are able to shimmer all in between them. As long as you can shimmer all in between them to get to the real hair inside, the real cornrows, which belongs to you, your real hair, that's fine. Okay, as long as you're using them as a protective style. Okay, so remember, get your Shima O's at shimahaircare.com. Keep your real hair moisturized. Keep your real hair moisturized. Okay, you can use other products to maintain your hair weave, but your real hair needs to be with your Shima hair products. Okay, your real hair. Okay, ladies. All right. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, we basically, you know, we did it again. We're learning here. I'm happy that, you know, we are, you know, dedicated. I see a lot of dedication here. I'm so happy, so humble that you keep coming back to me to watch my lives. I mean, you know, again, I'm in the process of learning. I'm still learning. I'm always learning. I'm never gonna say I know everything. So, you know, I'm sharing with you what I learned, and I'm sharing with you, you know, my process of learning as well. As we read through these articles, as we watch these videos, you know, I get refresher course as well. Okay, but at least I'm applying the knowledge, and this is what it's like. You know, this is the result of applying the knowledge. This is the result. Okay, remember, my hair came from 1 inch, and now look at it today. Okay, and I hope you got inspired by the videos that I showed you at the beginning as well. You know, if some of you ladies missed it, well, maybe I would share. Let me see. If some of you ladies that just came in and you missed it, let me share um, some inspiring videos. You know, for my own hair growth journey. Okay, because I do that. I get inspired with my own hair growth journeys as well, ladies. That's what, you know, it motivates me. Anything that we can do to keep motivated, because I know it does take a while. You know, there's a lot of negativity we're dealing with as well. So when you do achieve, that's why I keep telling you ladies as well to take pictures for your, you know, as your own personal testimonial. Take pictures, ladies. Okay, take pictures. Okay, hold on. Oh, what happened here? Hold on, ladies. I'm trying to get the video for you. Okay, I'm trying to get the video done for you. Alright, so the first one we watch is this one, ladies. I want us to watch it again. Alright. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, so here we go, ladies. Let's watch it and let's stay inspired. Let's stay inspired. Let's stay inspired. Okay, here we go. Let's stay inspired. This is what I showed you at the beginning, ladies. But this is for the Shima girls that joined us that didn't get to view it.
Welcome, Shima girls. And what you're currently seeing here is something that all of us can accomplish. Every single woman of color watching this video right now who has afro textured hair can do this too.
I'm showing you my growth, that I achieved, after 4 months after cutting my hair, ladies. This was just last year, okay? This is my new growth after just 4 months of my hair being just 1 inch long.
If you are on my channel, Shima Hair 21, you are witnessing what can be done when we put our minds, when we put the right hair products, and when we put the right techniques to our hair length goals. Look at this. In just 4 months, look at this. Look what can be accomplished when we are determined and keeping our eyes on the goal. And that's exactly how I'm accomplishing my hair length goals. By keeping my eyes on the goal, using my Shima oil every other day, using my Shima hairline cream every 3 to 4 days, and washing my hair once every 10 to 12 days with my Shima hair repair shampoo and my Shima hair repair leave-in conditioner. Remember, this was me. This was me.
That was
Just four
me.
months ago, February 12, 2021. I took the scissors to my hair after weeks of living with matted hair due to the extreme pain with my uterus that overtook so many basic things from my life, including something as simple as combing my hair. It was an extremely depressing time in my life, and I said, the heck with it, just cut it off. But as you can also see, I managed to save a lot of my hair by using pure olive oil and basically pulling the matted hair apart, which I did for at least a couple of weeks. Therefore, thankfully, I didn't lose all of my hair, but I did lose a whole bunch, especially the back. And as I stated before, my hair was never old, in which it had gotten matted as well, and my dad had to cut it off. So sometimes it's best to just start over, ladies. Just start over, and let's start from scratch so things could grow out even better than before. Well, today I am currently on my 1 year Shima Hair Growth Challenge. I am on month 4, hence the previous video I posted, which I titled Shima's 4-month growth update. And thank you, ladies, for all the positive feedback on that one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I read all of your comments. I have been consistent with my Shima oiling, which is the product you see on the screen and which is the main product I use to keep my hair moisturized and completely wipe out my hair dryness. My Shima oil guarantees that I will preserve my new growth and grow longer hair in no time. All you have to do is look at my hair today. Again, my hair went from this, remember, February 12, 2021, to this, June 12, 2021.
And now to this.
Just 4 short months. So in other words, it doesn't even take that long, or not long at all, depending on how you see it, to see remarkable hair growth results. And what is happening is this, Shima girls. My Shima oil is simply preserving the growth that is naturally occurring in our bodies. We tend to forget that our hair is producing growth every day. As a matter of fact, our hair is growing right now, right this second, as we speak. But the question.
So I wanted to say, let this be an inspiration to you ladies who really, really have short hair. Because I went from 1 inch and look at the growth. Look at this growth, okay, in 4 months.
That growth?
So this is not just about, getting waist length hair, booty length hair. Even that length is inspiring, especially ladies that are struggling, for whatever reason your hair is not growing past ear length or past the 1 inch like I was. The difference is I cut my hair because of, the illness that I had. But, look what can happen. Look how thick and so much longer the hair grew in just 4 months, okay? So let that be inspiration to you ladies who really are not really looking for waist length hair or booty length hair, but you're looking for hair growth regardless. Let this be an inspiration, ladies.
Are you saving that growth from breaking off? And that is what my Shima oil does. Preserves and protects our hair, our new growth from breaking off. That way, as our hair grows, it grows into longer lengths of hair. If it wasn't for my Shima oil, my hair would simply grow and break, grow and break, grow and break. And this vicious cycle is what makes us believe that black hair doesn't grow. when the opposite is the truth. Well, as you can see, it does grow, and it grows a lot. But it is up to us to keep it moisturized. Keep a Shima oil or use the Shima hairline cream, whichever works best for you. But use the moisturizers, ladies. Use them. Be gentle to our hair, be consistent with our protective styling, and last but not least, be patient. Patience is a virtue, it truly is. I mean, look at what 4 months of patience can do. 4 short months. And again, this is a 1 year journey, a 1 year Shima Hair Growth Challenge here. So I have 8 more months to go. Therefore, can you imagine? Can you imagine what the results will be by then in 1 year?
I no longer need to imagine. It's here. It's here, ladies. So yes. So let that be an inspiration to you, ladies. Okay. Hopefully you're inspired as much as I'm inspired as well. Okay. So in other words, you can do it, Shima girls. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. A lot of you ladies are chiming in that you've been able to achieve awesome, amazing results using my techniques, using my Shima hair growth products. Okay. Let's have our Shima hair growth products always available. Okay. Let's have the right products that caters to our petition hair. Okay, that wipes out the hair dryness, that repairs our hair. Okay, and gets our hair to growing. All right, a real hair to growing. Okay, not these sewing weaves are real hair. Our real hair. This is real hair. A real deal that comes directly from our scalp. The real hair that God blessed us with. Okay, but we need to take care of it. Okay, we need to take care of what? Our crown and what? And glory. Okay, so thank you, Shima girls. I'm here, okay? And the least I can do is keep us inspired, okay? So thank you for joining me on another Shima Hair Live. And, I'm going to say goodbye for right now, okay? So God bless you, ladies. Thank you so much. I'm about to sign out. We've done more than an hour tonight. Thank you, ladies, okay? Thank you for your love.